Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be about how I take care of my super dry skin in the winter, how I keep it looking glowy, looking fresh, looking cute. This is very simple, and there are very simple routines slash tips that you can put into your everyday routine that don't take long at all, and that I notice really helps my skin whenever it's going through it, which it is right now. Like, my whole nose just sitting here burns so bad because it's so dry. So my first tip for you is to hydrate yourself as much as you possibly can. Drink tons of water, but then after that, obviously you have to do topical things to your skin so that it stays hydrated and nourished and all that kind of good stuff. So the first thing I like to do is go in with a really good moisturizer. This is my favorite one, just for everyday moisturization. This is the CeraVe Daily Moisturizing Lotion for normal to dry skin. It has ceramides in it. It also has hyaluronic acid. It's super lightweight. It sinks into your skin really quick. I'm actually probably about halfway through this. It's hypoallergenic. It's non-irritating. It's non-comedogenic. Excuse me. It's dermatologist approved, oil-free, fragrance-free, blah, blah, the whole shebang. Okay? So I had the hiccups. I'm sorry. It's just a really good lightweight moisturizer. I use this every single day. I use it when I get out of the shower. It sinks into my face really quickly. Bada bang, bada boom, done. Looks great. Moisturizes my skin. Don't have any issues with it. Never caused me to break out. Basically, yeah, that's it. It just feels really nice on the skin. It's not irritating. You get it. It's just good. It's cheap. It's inexpensive. Boom. The next thing that I like to do is I always apply SPF. That's a lie. I don't always apply SPF, but I try to always apply SPF because I want to be looking good when I'm older, you know what I mean? So I recently picked this up from Amazon, actually, because it had fantastic reviews and it was really inexpensive. This is from the brand Dermatology, and this is the medical grade skincare tinted moisturizer SPF. I'm so hot. Like, I'm literally so hot. Whew. It is so hot in my room, dear Lord. It must be like 90, seriously. Anyway, it is a SPF 46 universal tint anti-aging oil-free broad spectrum protection, contains anti-aging ingredients, blah blah, you get the point. The skincare list on this is actually very small. Or not the skincare list, but the ingredients list is really small on this. So that's another reason that I like it, because a lot of SPFs break me out. They irritate my skin. They're really annoying. So as you can see in the cutaway of me applying it, I mix it with this De-Bronzy Anti-Pollution Sunshine Drops from Drunk Elephant. I've had this since 2018. No, 2017. So I've had this for 3 years. Is it expired? Probably so. Do I care? Absolutely not. Absolutely not, I don't. Because I'm a lord. Because it still works the same, and it still looks fan-flippin-tastic on my skin, and it still does the point. It still does the point. It still does what it's supposed to, alright? So I mix these two, and as you can see, it just gives me like the most beautiful glow. Like, I have some hormonal acne going on my chin, because, you know, that time of the month, and over here as well, I have a little pimple over here, and then I just have some like hyperpigmentation from past pimples, but my skin looks like a greased goose, you know what I mean? A good old greased goose. It just feels really hydrated. It feels really supple, and in the wintertime, my skin tends to get really dried out and just be crusty and cakey and nasty and not cute. So I do everything in my power to make it look nearly greasy, because that's the look that I like going for. That's just my vibe. That's just me. Don't come at me, you know what I mean? So I love this. It comes out, it's definitely not a universal tint. I mean, like, I'm Caucasian, okay? You know what I mean? And it's super light. That's why I mix it with this. You could mix it with your foundation. You could mix it, wear it alone. It's not going to give you any coverage whatsoever, clearly, you know? But it does kind of neutralize your skin. It just looks really pretty. I love the ingredient list on it. Definitely a good buy. I'll have everything linked down below. But I think if you learn anything from this video, it is to prep your skin with very hydrating ingredients. And this is one of the best things I think that you can use, because I can wear this all day long and it looks great on my skin, and it feels really nice, and it's super lightweight too. Back to this, I think you can really mix this with anything, and it just brings it to another level. It makes it glowier, it makes it look a little bit more natural, a little bit more sheared out, but it also provides like this beautiful glow to your skin that is just fantastic, you know? So another product I like to use, oh wait a minute, let me back up. This brush that I use with it is just a duo fiber brush. You can use your fingers, you could use, and actually don't use a beauty sponge because it would really suck up all the product. But I use a steel fiber brush and I just brush on all over my face. You can then tap it in with your fingers or do whatever you so choose. But I really like the way that it applies because it soaks up just a little bit of the product, but not too much like a beauty sponge would. And I don't like to smear it all over my face like a moisturizer. So I just use that brush. It looks fantastic, looks so good, and it's just quick and easy, and I can be out the door. I can literally do this whole face of makeup in under 5 minutes. So the next thing that I go in with is the Glossier Concealer. If you've watched any of my videos, you know that I talk about this literally all the time. It's only like from the Lord that I haven't hit pan on this thing yet because I can see through it, but I haven't hit pan, and I use it every time I wear makeup. Sometimes even when I don't, and I just like slap it on under my eyes because I'm tired. But anyways, it gives your eyes the same look as that tinted moisturizer gives my face. It just kind of looks like Spanx for the under eyes. It just brightens everything up, evens everything out. It makes it look a little bit more plump, a little bit more hydrated, and a lot more youthful, in my opinion. So my tip for concealer is to go with something that is hydrating and a little bit less coverage than something that is fuller coverage and drying. And also, unless you just absolutely have to, I don't recommend setting it down in the winter time because usually your skin is already a little bit more drier. So if you put on concealer and it starts to crease and then you put powder over, it's only going to look cakier and cakier. So I recommend dabbing it in with your fingers and letting it be. That is my favorite way to apply it, and I think that is what looks best. So I didn't use a bronzer this evening because it's dark outside and I literally am just going to take this off after this video. So normally I would either do a cream bronzer or something like the butter bronzer from Physicians Formula or the Bare Minerals bronzer, just a very light bronzer to go over my face. And I would use that as a powder just because I think they're a little bit easier to work with when everything on top is a little bit more tacky. But I didn't do that, like I said. But anyway, you can just do whatever kind of bronzer that you want. That can be your powder. You can just kind of dab it all around your face if you think that this is a little bit too shiny or whatever your kind of style of makeup is. But my next tip is to use a cream blush. I have all kinds of cream blushes. This is one of my favorites. This is in the shade Camilla, I think. Camilla, yeah, from Stila, and these are the convertible cheek color or convertible color dual lip and cheek cream. I have a couple of these, and then I just have all kinds of cream blushes because they are some of my favorite formulas to work with. I think that they give such a youthful look to the skin. They just brighten everything up, and especially where you place it matters a big difference too. And I find in the winter my skin is just kind of like dull and dreary almost, if you will. I don't really feel like that's a good way to describe skin, but you get what I'm saying. So as you can see in the cutaway, I literally just took the tip of my sponge, dipped it in there, and then went on the high points of my cheek to blend it in. I think that it blends super seamlessly like that. I feel like it does bring a youthful glow to the skin, and I just think that it's a lot, not only easier, but it's quick, it's easy, and it looks so hydrating, and it looks like you are younger and just healthy. It looks like healthy skin whenever you use a cream blush. So that's one of the reasons that I love to use that. As far as the rest of my makeup goes, I will go ahead and go over that briefly with you all, just because I'm here, you know what I mean? One of the other things that I forgot to mention is that I did use an eye cream. It is the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Eye Cream. I've already gone through one of these. I'm almost done with this one, as you can tell. I think that a eye cream is it's not necessary, all right? But it does help a lot as far as like the hydration under your eyes goes. Now, don't get me wrong, you can totally use a moisturizer like a regular moisturizer, but I feel like an eye cream, especially with that one, has a yellow tint under it. It does a little bit of color correcting for you. It just plumps it up and gets the area prepped and primed for concealer that you're going to put on a little bit later. So my lip combo of the century, after I filmed the cutaways, I went downstairs and talked to my family and ate a little bit, and then I've been drinking my beverage. Ooh, that was crazy. Anyway, I love to wear this Marc Jacobs Nudist lip liner under my Coffee Girl lipstick, which if you didn't know, you guys, I came out with my own lip gloss line. Well, actually it's just cosmetic line, but I only have lip glosses right now. She smells gorgeous. Anyway, I use it with my Coffee Girl lipstick. It is my absolute favorite, or not lipstick, lip gloss, sorry. It's my absolute favorite combo of any lip thing I've ever had in my whole entire life. And I'm not even just saying that because it's my brand. Like, of course I'm biased because, like, I created it, you know what I mean? But also, it's just genuinely better than literally every other gloss I've ever used in, like, any lip product. It smooths out my lips. It keeps them looking so hydrated. It has shea butter, castor oil, sunflower oil, coconut oil. Mainly the shea butter is what makes it so moisturizing. It doesn't feel like a lip gloss. It doesn't feel like a lip gloss at all. It literally feels like a lip serum, lip oil / gloss. It feels so good. And as you can see, it just, like, smooths out my lips, and it's so shiny, and it keeps them hydrated all stinking day long. It is literally the best lip gloss, like, to ever exist. That's why I created it, is because there was, like, nothing on the market like it. There's lip oils, there's lip glosses. There's not this, you know what I mean? There's not this. So like I said, this is in the shade Coffee Girl. I wear this usually every day. I also wear Pretty Girl every day, and then if I'm wearing a lip color, I have a bright, or really any color of lip liner on, then I'll go in with Funny Girl, which is a clear shade with some glitter. And then Pretty Girl, like I mentioned, excuse me, is a pale pink that's a little bit plumping, and it's just, oh, it's so pretty. They're all so pretty. I'll have the link down below to my, what is it called? My website. I'll have the link down below to my website so you guys can shop all of my glosses because they're fantastic. So good. I mean, they really are. Like, they're so good. They're not sticky at all. They're amazing. You should just try it for yourself. But anyways, I know I'm sporadic and I'm all over the place, and I don't really know why. But anyways, moving on to eyes. I love this palette. This is the Sephora Clean Bouncy Eyeshadow Palette. And it comes with these 6 shades. I don't think I've ever touched these. Actually, no, I've probably touched that one. I've never touched these 2. They look a little wild to me. I'm not about this yellow over here. It's kind of, no. But they're very easy to use because they literally are just like the bouncy eyeshadows. I just dip my finger in them and then blend them out. I love the packaging. It's not like a plastic kind of thing you're worried about breaking or anything like that. I think it's very travel friendly, and it's just, I don't know, I really like this, and I love the formula of them. They're super easy to use. As you can see, I literally just, like, wiped them on my eyes. Super subtle, beautiful shimmer. And another thing is I have extremely dry eyelids. I don't know why. Like, I literally don't know why. I could have the oiliest skin in the world, and my eyelids would be like the Sahara Desert. You know what I mean? So I like to use stuff that is, or not stuff, I like to use eyeshadow that's a little bit creamier than like a dry eyeshadow, because I find that it blends out a little bit patchy on my eyes because they are so dry. So I've really been enjoying just this formula in general. Bobbi Brown makes one too. There's a couple different ones, but this one's really inexpensive, so that's why I picked this one up, and I've been using it ever since. I really thought I was going to send it back, but I didn't. Another favorite, this has nothing to do with dry skin, I just thought that I would throw this in there, is the Hourglass Caution. No, this is not the Caution. Why'd I lie? Anyways, this is the Hourglass Unlocked Instant Extensions Mascara. This is a tubing mascara, so if you don't know what that means, whenever it's exposed to warm water, it literally just tubes and comes off your eyes. There's never like the whole raccoon look with this mascara. Like, it literally comes off in like tubes and is gone. Like, just gone. And you don't have to worry about it in the rain, unless your rain is like hot rain. I don't think that's a thing though, so you should be fine. Anyways, I love this. It's just like super lengthening and really easy to take off. Now, y'all know I've been on that L'Oreal Telescopic train since I was like 14 years old, and I haven't gotten off that train. It's still fantastic, don't get me wrong, but this mascara is banging. Like, it's banging, you know what I mean? In case you want to know what the wand looks like and you didn't get a good close-up, this is what it looks like. It is this separating and wonderful, and the formula is fantastic and just liquidy and just dry enough, and it just comes off really easily, and I don't have anything else to say about it. It's just really good. It's just really good. All right, guys, so those are all of the winter skin tips I have for you. As always, everything will be linked down below that I talked about. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And last tip that I have for you is, if you are mega dry, then it's a really good thing for you to mix in an oil or some sort of hydrating serum with your foundation and shear it out, just like I did with the Tinted Moisturizer and the serum, the Glow Serum. You can do that with any foundation. So if you find that it's a little bit too heavy or looking a little bit too cakey, don't forget to do that, and it should help alleviate that issue. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, make sure to Make sure to subscribe down below. Hit the notification bell so you're notified every time I post a new video, which hasn't been as much recently, but I'm getting back on the train. Anyways, and make sure to give the video a like because I would like to be put in that algorithm, you know what I mean? Exposed me to the other people. I have to stop doing this. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Have a lovely day.